Good morning. Hello, Trinity 4K classes. Welcome to Storytime with Miss Erica and Miss Tina. So I'm going to just get situated, so give me a minute here and then we'll get started. All right, so today we have snow story time for you, even though there's not really that much snow on the ground yet, but hopefully we'll get some more before Christmas. Miss Tina and I really love snow, so we're really excited about story time today. So, all right, here we go. Let's get started. And I still have all of your names saved from the past couple story times we did. So we're going to sing to each of you kids. So we'll say your names and clap. So we'll put our hands together to start. Ready? Here we go. And we're going to start with Ben. So, good morning, Ben. Good morning, Ben. Good morning, Ben. We're glad you're here today. Next is Canaan. Good morning, Canaan. Good morning, Canaan. Good morning, Canaan. We're glad you're here today. And now we have Connor. Good morning, Connor. Good morning, Connor. Good morning, Connor. We're glad you're here today. And next up is Easton. Good morning, Easton. Good morning, Easton. Good morning, Easton. We're glad you're here today. And Henry. Good morning, Henry. Good morning, Henry. Good morning, Henry. We're glad you're here today. And Naomi. Good morning, Naomi. Good morning, Naomi. Good morning, Naomi. We're glad you're here today. And last is Scarlett. Good morning, Scarlett. Good morning, Scarlett. Good morning, Scarlett. We're glad you're here today. All right, so good morning, everyone. Welcome to story time today. So I'm going to start with my mystery box. And like I said, our story time theme today is snow. So this is something that has to do with snow. And if you have a guess of what's inside my box, I think Miss Weeding would probably prefer you to raise your hand and keep it inside your mouth so that you don't accidentally blurt out the answer and then spoil it for your classmates. So I think keep it in your mouth and in your head until the very end. Raise your hand if you have a guess, and I bet Miss Weeding would call on you at the very end. So, ready? Here we go. The first clue for what's inside my mystery box is this is something that people wear when they go outside in the winter. Sometimes. You don't have to all the time, but sometimes you do. So it's something that you sometimes wear when you go outside in the winter when it's cold. The second clue, this is something that sometimes a snowman might wear. So sometimes a person would wear it outside in the winter, and maybe sometimes a snowman would wear it. And my third clue is something that goes on your neck. It's something that goes on your neck when you go outside for winter. So those are my three clues. I'll give you a minute to think about it. Raise your hand if you think you know the answer. Miss Weeding can call on you, and then we'll tell you what's inside. So give you a couple seconds here. All right, ready to find out? I'm going to have Miss Tina open the box.
Oh, I'm so excited. What could it be? What could it be? Ooh, looks so soft and cozy.
We have a couple of scarves, so we're going to put them on. Ooh, they are nice and warm and cozy.
Oh, so warm.
And my neck feels so nice. I'm ready to go outside now. Well, not quite. We have some more things to show you later. So I'm going to wear my scarf for the rest of story time. And the next thing I have is this story here. I'm going to get up closer so you can see the pictures better. This one is called Snowflakes Fall, and it's written by Patricia McLaughlin, and the illustrations are by Stephen Kellogg, and he's kind of a famous illustrator, and that means that he drew and painted and colored all the pictures in this book, and you might recognize his artwork because he has a lot of different books with this artwork in it, so I think his artwork is very beautiful. So, and then this story too has a couple of motions you can do while we read. So you can pretend snowflakes are falling like this, and you can pretend the wind is blowing and go, and maybe the snow is melting and dripping down. Snowflakes might be twirling, might have branches flying. We'll do all kinds of different things this story. So, and I'm reading this today with permission from Penguin Random House, which is kind of fitting since it's snow story time and penguins like to live in the snow. So here's the first page. It says, all the flowers are gone, and then the snowflakes fall. Flake after flake after flake, each one a pattern, all its own, no two the same, all beautiful. Snowflakes fall to sit on gardens and evergreen trees. On the fur of dogs and the tongues of laughing children, no two the same, all beautiful. Snowflakes fall, drift, and swirl together. Like the voices of children, snowflakes fall on winding rivers and sandy beaches. On a hilltop town, on an ancient church, on a loved library, and a familiar flagpole. When snowflakes fall at night, wailing winds may blow, and frantic icy snowflakes scratch the window glass. You can scratch too. Branches fly, and shadows darken dreams. But then, when we wake in the morning light, surprise, the world shines. Snowflakes fall to quilt the meadows, so we see the wandering prints of birds, rabbits, the bobcat at dawn. And the footprints of small red boots, making sled paths. You can tend to sled. Ooh, there's the bobcat. I didn't notice that till now. And snowmen and forts and fields of snow angels. And when snowflakes melt in quiet sun, they fill the chattering streams, flowing, rushing, sending drops of water up to fall as rain. On places where the snowflakes had been, where soon flowers will grow again. And when the flowers bloom, the children remember the snowflakes. And we remember the children, no two the same, all beautiful. That's the end of Snowflakes Fall. And I kind of like this book, how it was kind of like a snowflake, how it was kind of peaceful and beautiful. So I'm going to get situated back here again. And we have a little flannel activity for you now. So this one, we're going to practice counting. So maybe you can help count with us. So ready? Here we go. One little snowflake, there's a one, with nothing to do. Along came another one, and then there were two. One, two. Two little snowflakes laughing with me. Ha, ha, ha. Along came another one, and then there were three. One, 2, 3. 3 little snowflakes looking for some more. Along came another one. And then there were 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little snowflakes dancing a jive. Along came another one. And then there were 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little snowflakes having so much fun. Out came the sun. Uh-oh, what happens when the sun comes out? They melt. Because then there were none. 0. No more snowflakes. Poor snowflakes. Should we have the snowflakes come back out again? I think so. Let's practice counting one more time. Ready? Here we go. 1 little snowflake with nothing to do. There's 1. Along came another one. And then there were 2. 1, 2. 2 little snowflakes laughing with me. Along came another one. And then there were 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 little snowflakes looking for some more. Along came another one. And then there were 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little snowflakes dancing a jive. Along came another one. And then there were 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little snowflakes having so much fun. But out came the sun. Uh-oh. And then there were none. Oh, poor snowflakes. Bye-bye, snowflakes. We hope you come back next year. All right, so now Miss Tina and I brought our hats and gloves, and we want to show you what we wear when we go outside in the wintertime. So maybe you'll put these on later when you go outside to play, or if you already went outside for the day to play, maybe you put on your hat. Here's my hat. And Miss Tina's got a hat. And here are my gloves. Actually, Miss Tina and I both have gloves with our fingers showing. And then mine turn into mittens.
I can tuck mine in if I want, or put them in my pockets.
So sometimes some of you might have gloves with your fingers showing, or some of you might have mittens where all of your fingers are covered like that. They both work the same to keep your hands warm. So this is my hat and mittens, and there's Miss Tina's hat and mittens, and we have our scarves on. We're all nice and cozy and almost ready to go outside if we wanted to go play. We would only need a jacket, maybe some snow pants, and some boots. We both have boots on, so we're almost ready. All right, so I have another story, and I'm actually going to take my mittens off because it'll be easier to read my story without mittens on. And I'm going to scooch up closer to you. And this story is called Hoot and Peep, a Song for Snow. And Hoot and Peep are 2 little owls, and I think they're so cute. That's why I really like this story, because they're so cute. And this is written by Lida Judge. And I'm also reading this one with permission from Penguin Random House. So, a song for Hoot and Peep. Or Hoot and Peep, a song for snow. Oh, there we go. It was Peep's first winter, and she cuddled close to her big brother Hoot. Brr, the air is crisp tonight, said Hoot. Snow will come soon. So they're there, cuddling together. Snow, said Peep. When will she get here? Snow isn't a she, Peeps. Snow is a frozen thing that falls from the sky. Trust me, you'll like it. I'll show you the best place to wait for snow. Rain falls from the sky, said Peep. Does snow drop ploppity-splop like the rain's song? Does it swish swoo like the wind's song? Does it sprinkle scrattle like falling leaves? Whoo, answered Hoot. Snow is cold, Peeps. He did remember that much. Here, you are littler than me. You'll need this. What did he give her? Look what Miss Tina's doing back there. Just like our mystery box item, he gave her a scarf. Snow, snow, snow. Snow is cold, snow is... But Peep didn't know how to finish her song for Snow. What are you doing now? Asked Peep. Waiting for Snow, said Hoot. Why isn't Snow here yet? You said it would come. It will, said Hoot. I don't believe you. I think you just made it up, said Peep. Ah, Peeps, try to have some owly patience, he said. Patience is like when you are really excited for something and you have to wait and wait and wait. That's having patience. Peep decided to find some snow herself. So she ran out of patience, I think. She went to ask Squirrel if he had seen snow. He hadn't. It was his first winter, too. But he did have his own song that Peep could sing. Chicka chicka choot, swippity sweep, chickity choot. Suddenly, without even a whisper, a soft flake of feathery white floated down. Then another, and another. This is my favorite page of the story because look at how cute they are looking up at the snow with their big eyes, and they've never seen snow before, so it's a really like magical thing for them. They're kind of in awe. The night filled with sparkly white. Snow is here, said Hoot. Peep realized how wise her big brother had been to wait quietly to welcome the snow. Snow's song is silence, Peep whispered. Whew, agreed Hoot. So sometimes the best song of all is just silence, where you can kind of admire things. Hoot and Peep watched as the green bushes, brown trees, and gray stone turned into a soft world of white. It's an amazing transformation. And that's, transformation means like when one thing turns into something totally different. How do we sing along with snow? Asked Peep. We can make up our own snow song, said Hoot. Whoo, sang Hoot. Shwee, sang Peep. Thump. Look what happened. Peep got some snow on his head, I think. I know another song for snow, said Peep. Shweepity thwap thwop. Whoo, said Hoot. And look what she did. Thwop. It wasn't his favorite snow song. Shweep, said Peep, as she wrapped Hoot up in pretty lights. It was her best way of saying, I'm sorry. That's okay, little Peeps. Thwop. Look what he did to her. Right back on her head. Hoot and Peep played as the sun crept soundlessly into the violet sky. Another really pretty picture. Morning light sparkled on the snow, and the little owls grew sleepy. Then they curled up together and sang softly to each other, a song of good night. And look, like Miss Tina was doing, they're all cozy together under that scarf. And it's so beautiful with the snow and the morning light And now, because they sleep during the day, they're going to bed. That's the end of Hoot and Peep, a song for snow. I'm going to scooch back. All right, we have 2 more things to do with you before we end story time. The first one is a little movement activity. So you can go ahead and stand up. And Miss Tina and I are going to stay sitting just because of the camera angles, and it's a little tricky from our end to stand up for movement activities. But you can stand up, and when we do snowflakes twirling, Miss Tina and I are going to do this, and then you can move your bodies around, like twirl around in a circle. So, ready? Oh, actually, we're gonna get our mittens on for this, because it talks about mittens in the song. Oh, my pinky's out. There we go. All right, so you can just pretend you have mittens on. Here's my mittens. Wave your hands. Ready? Here we go. Snowflakes on my mittens. Snowflakes on my nose. Snowflakes twirl around me. And remember, you can twirl your body around. From my head down to my toes. All right, let's do that one more time. Ready? Show me your hands. Snowflakes on my mittens. Snowflakes on my nose. Snowflakes twirl around me. From my head down to my toes. Oh, that was a good stretch. I feel better after that stretch. We have one more thing to show you before we end story time. And this is a movement dice. And I have some winter pictures on here. And normally, if we were in person and I could see you in your classroom, I would let each of you have a chance to roll this dice, kind of like when you play a game. And then whichever picture comes up, we're going to act like that picture. But because we have to do this virtually over the computer, we'll just show you each picture and then we'll act them out together. So you can stay standing up, and Miss Tina's going to show us the picture. So here's the first one, and it is a
Penguin.
It's a penguin. So act like a penguin and waddle, 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 waddle. Waddle around. All right, what's the next picture?
A polar bear.
Polar bear. So for this one, be very careful about the people next to you. Be very respectful of them. But we're going to be big, ferocious polar bears. Ready? All right, what's next?
Icicles.
Icicles, and I'm going to take my fingers out because I'm going to drip, 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 like water dripping down from icicles. Drip, drip. And you can even melt your whole body to the ground if you're standing up. All right, and what's next?
A snowball.
Oh, I better get my fingers covered back up again because snowballs are cold on my hands. So ready? Pack up a good snowball. Wind up and whop. Throw it at someone. All right.
And, oh, a snowflake.
A snowflake. So you can be a snowflake with your whole body and float slowly down to the ground. And next we have
Sledding.
sledding. So get on your sled and we're going to go downhill really fast. Ready? Whee! All right. Did we get all the pictures?
I think so.
All right. So I liked doing this activity so much. I'm going to pick my favorite one and we're going to do that one again, and then we'll do Miss Tina's favorite. So my favorite one was sledding. Get on your sled. You can sit on your bum on the rug and pretend to sled. Ready? Whee!
And my favorite is the penguin.
Penguin. So be a little penguin. Ready? Waddle, 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 waddle. They're so cute, aren't they? All right. That's it. That's the end. That's all we have for you for story time today. So we always end story time with zoom, zoom, zoom. Let's put our hands together. And ready? Here we go. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. If you'd like to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast time. See you after Christmas.
Bye.
Have a good holiday.